by the grace of God, Marilyn Mosby could have been any of our daughters or sisters, and we would demand the same justice for them. Grandmothers, mothers, and women stand united in calling for accountability and fairness in the case of Marilyn Mosby. Marilyn Mosby, an accomplished woman of color, has faced challenges and scrutiny that demand our attention. Her story is one of resilience and strength, and yet the justice she deserves remains elusive. We must stand together to ensure that her case is heard and treated with the fairness it warrants. The recent White House fact sheet announced that President Joe Biden granted clemency to nearly 1,500 Americans convicted of nonviolent crimes. Despite significant public appeals, Marilyn Mosby was conspicuously absent from that list. This omission raises questions about the criteria and considerations in the clemency process, and why someone like Marilyn, who has demonstrated such dedication and service, was overlooked. Efforts to secure Mosby's pardon have been broad and determined. The NAACP, alongside more than a dozen organizations, sent a formal letter to President Biden in May 2024 urging clemency for Mosby. Bernice King, daughter of Martin Luther King Jr., was among the prominent figures advocating for her. The 5-page letter outlined the ways in which Mosby was unfairly targeted and unjustly convicted of perjury and mortgage fraud. President Biden recently commuted the sentences of nearly all federal inmates on death row, with the exception of 3 who declined clemency. Yet, with just days left in his term, Marilyn Mosby remains overlooked. This decision, or lack thereof, raises significant concerns about justice, fairness, and the prioritization of advocacy from communities of color. GMW is deeply disappointed in President Biden's failure to act on Mosby's case. We supported this administration with faith in its commitment to justice and equity, but this omission cannot go unnoticed. Marilyn Mosby's case reflects broader systemic injustices faced by women of color, and GMW will continue to demand answers and accountability. We urge President Biden to act before it is too late. Justice delayed is justice denied. Please like, subscribe, and share.